again. Okay, here we go. Okay, trying not to show the whole room because it's not completed as of yet to be a set. Um, it's everything type of room, but mostly it's about the pets, the fur babies. But it's a water sign read. So whoever catches on the playback, I'm not gonna be dealing too much with this screen. Okay, I already just started being on camera, and then to do this live is a risk again. Collectively, water signs. Let's see what's going on. This is for Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. What is the strongest message that's helpful collectively? And I'm going to get a little bit individually. Now, for some, you could be connected to or was connected to a Virgo. But either way, you're not studying that situation, I feel, anymore. You're either going to make a move or disconnect completely altogether. Because it just looks like it don't hurt as much because somebody got comfortable, thought the rules didn't apply to them. And there's definitely opportunities and love out there for you. Gemini, yeah, you're looking really good with strong options. But for some, they was very comfortable with you holding on to this connection. Yes, you was there for a while, but your perspective has also changed to see the benefits of coming into this relationship. However, you also see you don't want no more to do with this. Yep, you gave it enough. And you got other things to work on that has more substance. See Pisces here. Yeah, it looks like you're not no longer interested because somebody's behavior, too much arguing, it's combative. There's always some type of opposing every opinion. You know, where um, if they got all these better options, they can have it because they don't even feel like you're motivated to work with this person anymore. Yeah, yeah. Especially because they act even more insecure that you're in your confidence, that you're feeling good. So it just feels like you've seen enough. It took somebody long enough, and now you're moving on because you're no longer interested in whatever this was with someone who I feel is showing up again. They don't think that they're supposed to receive the consequences for their actions. All right, so let's just get to Pisces first. Let's see. Pisces. Let's get a quick message for some of you. Wait, before I even do that, let me get an oracle card collectively for you water signs. A separation. It's your options. Just like I said in the tarot read, to let you know, also someone is not expressing their true feelings. It feels like someone here, OMG, a facade. Definitely wearing a mask. Alright. Um, well, the beautiful thing is that the recording device should be sent here tomorrow. So I gotta go through this this, but I don't have to go through this, but I really want to be consistent with giving a message. I'm gonna do a collective on my other channel because since I'm about to travel, I know I'm not gonna be able to really get into it till I get back because it's a quick trip. All right, let's get Pisces, Pisces, what's going on? Pisces. What's in the best interest? Pisces. Well, definitely there's too many restrictions that made things uncomfortable, which is the turn off. Because it feels very breadcrumbly, as if they're doing you a favor. And you could pass on them scraps. How about that? And it does hurt that they really even moved that way in the first place after, being invested. But again, somebody wanted to work on it, so they seen for themselves that it wasn't worth it. So Aquarius, I see love, I see Sagittarius. In time, it's coming. It's coming, and it looks beautiful, to be honest. Yeah, there's a defensive energy like they wanted, again, with somebody expecting you to accept what they was offering. Clearly, there's some BS. Dropping the burden because it looks like a fruitless battle. For some, embarrassing because what they was offering is nothing you would have even accept or offered them in the first place. See Cancer, Capricorn, Libra, Aries. Yeah, your options are good. And they know it. This is why they're going to try to offer you something, an apology, even though it feels like it comes at the convenience of you moving on, being happier. But it also shows with you and your healing, it doesn't matter with you being in another relationship. It's just about you in a better place. It just feels like this was a marriage. This is why you was committed for some of you. This was something that was long term. You felt y'all made an agreement because you had the same agenda. But now you're like, no, it's in your best interest to walk away because it doesn't make sense to stay. It doesn't feel right to stay. Especially because they're not um, even moving like in a moral energy of something you can accept. It's not a judgment zone where you acting high and mighty, but it's like, where are we going to draw the line here? Ooh, sheesh. Yeah, somebody definitely felt this was a twin flame, and I feel like it was. But as you evolve, especially if there was betrayal and somebody stabbed someone in the back, sometimes there's no looking back. Especially if there was numerous attempts to do that in the first place. Okay, hold on. I have technical difficulties with my nail. Let me just say, since nobody's here, I could let it be known, especially when I'm gonna go on my other channel, try to get as much, some content out consistently. It don't have to be perfect, but it's going to be honest and clear. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do here. So next we're gonna go to Cancers. Alright, let's see, Cancers, what is going on? It's in the best interest for your highest good for Cancers. Let's see. Okay, recovery. And also that backstabbery energy. If they don't no longer have access to you, it feels like for some, and I appreciate the like, it's so appreciated. Um, for some, it was a defensive energy because you wasn't getting enough from this person. Yeah, and it was like an anger, or it was something there to where over time as you healed, it was like, dang, all I have to do is walk away. Now, easier said than done because there's feelings involved. But this new beginning looks so much better for you. Um, yeah, especially, especially because the time that you gave, they didn't make any changes to make you happy, and it feels like for some you over it. It's like it hurt, but not to the point where you're gonna keep trying to fix something that you realize is not even something that you want anymore. Yeah, because it was toxic. Look, it shows some hope. You decide over time, I'm gonna get away from this negativity. I can't stay in this relationship because it was draining. I love the fact that I do see that Six of Swords. You're looking like, what do they expect you to stay around this for? All the lies. As you emotionally heal, you see them for who they are. They were Cancer and Pisces there. Libra. Yes, definitely unjust behavior. For some of you, you was off balance. Legal issues, all types of shenanigans. But as you got this time to focus on yourself and the things you need, it's progression. Because I see this Chariot. It's like, what's the point of arguing, fighting, where there is connections that is truly, it feels like, that makes sense for your, it's like your happiness, because as the Emperor, you know the other person, the truth wasn't in them. This was a decision that you were sparing them for a very long time. Alrighty, so let's get a couple oracle cards for, let's see, Cancers. Gotta get a little shuffle in. One more for our beautiful Cancers. Meeting out. Someone want to talk, but it feels like they're watching, and they always look for this chance to conveniently come in. But this time they're going to conveniently come in, and you're going to get your closure, even though the closure for some is not in a sense where you even have to see them. It could be the fact that they want to reach out right as predicted, right on schedule, like they always do. It don't even take somebody reading the cards because they did it too many times. Okay, Scorpio. Let's see the Scorpios. I already see when it comes up to this elevation of peace that some Scorpios are stepping into at this time. It feels better. It feels less stress. It feels as if somebody's like this ending at first. It was like, OMG, the worst thing in the world. But as someone see this time to themselves, so many other things is opening up. I do see Virgo energy. I do see someone here that's still willing to get into the connection because you care. But I feel like somebody's not going to push something, because if it's really supposed to be, it'll flow naturally. And I do see someone here taking the time to tend to the things that you want. But let me just say, for whoever this is, it kind of feel like someone didn't strategize in a way where, when somebody set up all of these when ifs and could be's and don't implement a reality, but the expectation is there. Do you understand what I'm saying? And with that, there's going to always be disappointment. Yeah, because somebody here, it feels like the ending is a relationship that somebody thought was amazing, even though it was so much love, but the history, it wasn't consistency. The love when somebody reflect is about, dang, this person really made magic happen when I was connected to them. And it really feels like the person who's reflecting is the one who broke promises, but is over the fact of trying to attempt to make things work again. See, it shows Scorpio energy. It does. It's a tower moment, like, OMG. After an ending, after an ending, somebody see, like, so that it definitely was. a person that was taken for granted. I think because somebody had to experience it for themselves. So there is something turning in someone's favor for this Four of Wands. But it feels like the only way, it feels like somebody stands is at a high where they're like, you know what? If it ain't with this particular relationship, I don't want it. As the Aquarius, I see you here, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo. Yeah, somebody here, if they can't have, it's like this, it's selective. They really their standards. They want what they want, very fixed, very fixed. But they're saying to themselves, if it ain't this person, I don't want to be in a relationship. Okay, I hear you, Scorpio. I hear that's how they feel about Scorpio. Whoever it is, whatever way you go. All right, let's see. Let's get some oracle cards. Let's okay, now I see a sudden change. I do. That's a tower moment, Scorpio. But let's see. But also, this tower moment on this particular card is where somebody realized how much they love someone. After a separation, now somebody want to commit. Now somebody want it more than ever because the one they let go is flourishing. That's what I see. I hope this was helpful. Catch me on the replay. Love and light. Thanks for the likes. Laters.